we had our own agency that we just like did things the way that we think it should be done, you know, on an ethical basis where everyone who puts on the show wins. You know, it's like not just the promoter walking away with lots of money or not the band walking away with lots of money. It's like looking at it from every angle, from the person that goes to the show, the person that's putting on the show, all that sort of stuff.
The venue.
You know,
Jeez, that's a novel concept.
The people you have to hire to work the show. I mean,
but you know, like that stuff is, and there are other agents out there like that. But it just, I don't know. There's just there's a lot of like fucked up shit that happens behind the scenes that you're just like, how do you operate like that and then go to sleep? Like, that's so fucked. We should just start our own thing. We're crazy. You're crazy. No, that's insane. Like, why would we do that?
So it's the three of you, right? You and Ethan.
Like after me and Jake did this, about a year later, we met Ethan from Primitive Man out at a show, and just kind of talking to him about whatever. He wasn't happy with what was going on with the agency he was involved in. And I mean, we really just thought that we were talking to him about booking, you know, and it turned into a bigger discussion, which ended up being super rad. Like, we all have different personalities to a certain degree, but we all believe very strongly in the things that we believe in. And we try to operate to the to as uniform a level as you can with three people who are just raccoons and you know,
I mean,
raccoons and t-shirts.
You might have my favorite single roster of booking bands. I'm gonna share my screen real quick so that people who are watching this on YouTube can see. Yeah, because I don't want to read all these names because it's a bunch of fucking names. But I mean, this is incredible. when you look at this roster, and first of all, I've got to point out a few standouts, including
We've
Anvil.
been hard at work.
Anvil
is fucking. Yeah. So how long have you guys been dealing with Anvil? You go back to a tour they did with Lord Dying.
What was that? That was like 6 years ago.
I don't think so. I think I'm gonna say. I think Jake started working with them, I want to say like 2016-ish, maybe 2017.
Yeah.
I mean, so probably about then. He's they've been through, I think, 3 or 4 tours through Heavy Talent now.
Like this is U.S. booking. Like for a band like Church of the Cosmic Skull, this is when they come to the U.S. I mean, I see what you mean by you know, a DIY company that looks corporate. I mean, the bands on this roster are bands that I would expect to be booked by a bigger team with more infrastructure and overhead and bullshit.
It was huge,
which is killer. And I love the geographic mix. I see Ethan's brought the Denver band, so you have Dreadnought and
yeah. It happens, man. I get attacked in Boston. Damn. No, it's cool. It does sort of happen. I think there's a piece of that where like Ethan goes out to shows and Ethan puts on shows, and I do the same thing. So we see these bands that, you know, I've seen so many fucking bands, dude, and you just get caught up in like, you know, just like, wow, this band sucks. So every once in a while, you know, you're at a show and somebody plays and you're like, wow, they're actually really good.
Yeah.
You know, and
you can tell the difference.
It can happen that way. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's so many, I can't even tell you how many times I've been like, so